see if
Speaking
that
of which,
works.
I decided that I finally want to get 2 more sets of Ascended Armor, so I have to join you guys.
But you could just do fractals. I mean, yeah, you
Oh,
can join us, but raids are not the most efficient way of doing it.
oh
Honestly,
yeah, okay. Maybe Fractals
because
then.
I don't know, you have to do a lot of raids to actually get any ascended gear. Yeah?
Hmm.
Because you have
Okay.
to either be very lucky or do a lot of weeks. Bear in mind, you can only get 150 shards.
Wait, is it live?
I've
It's
honestly,
live. Someone said AIDS boots. Oh no, wait, I typed in chat.
is it live? I really don't get this at all. It says I've got green saying it's uploading, but it's just not doing anything.
Are you uploading to a different channel?
No, I don't. I hope not. That would be really weird. That'd be really fucking disturbing. Is it live?
I see it live. It's
Oh,
live
it is
too.
live. It is live. Okay.
Now it is.
Oh, now it is, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. I really don't understand OBS at all anymore. I think that just kind of confirms it. No guest? Well, we had a little bit of short notice. Unfortunately, Inks is not feeling so well today. So, sadly, he is unavailable for tea time, which, you know, that kind of sucks, guys. So we have our mystery guest, Nobody. That's pretty good. Oh, no sub anymore? Oh dear, that's embarrassing, Olsen. Not being a sub in current year? Nearly current year +1? Oh, look
Guys,
at that.
come on. You need to sub because Teapot for 5 more monies. He can upgrade his internet. Just 5 more monies a month. And
Well,
it
you
just so
need-
happens that one Twitch sub is 5 monies exactly.
Or
So
2
just
subs.
sub right now. Sub right now. Just one more sub.
Look at this
A
sub, though.
simple
Funball XD subs. 2 months in a row.
Why don't you call your sub slubs?
Slubs?
Twitch
Slippery
slubs.
sublings. That's a good idea. Slippery sublings.
Should that be an upgraded subscriber icon? After you've subbed for 3 months, you transform from a legendary insight into a slubling? A subling? That'd be pretty good. Like, hey subs, it's me walking with my $5, don't mind me. That's actually a pretty good one. That's a classic pasta, you know, it's a classic pasta. By the end of the day, you got to sub, you know, otherwise... I mean, otherwise... why would
Otherwise,
even
you
live?
could just be Bootsper.
Yeah, I mean, look at Boots, you're a moderator and not a sub.
Really, I don't even know how I'm a moderator. Oh, I know how. So I don't get banned by other moderators while we're doing tea time.
I don't know.
Rip Boots' beard. Yeah, I know. I shaved last night.
For your
Yeah, mine
for a special occasion, I would imagine. What
I
is
feel older. I feel older today, so
You've
I had to
grown
try to
a-
look
yeah.
younger.
You've grown a whole year in just a single day.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks like you went backwards.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I had
the whole point,
I had
right?
to look young. I
Yeah.
tried to look younger because I feel so old right now.
Wow, that's
I
right.
am.
It's Boots' good birthday, not bad birthday. That would be silly.
But that's not alliteration.
No.
Boots.
Oh, brilliant.
It's birthday.
Yeah,
Boots.
easy.
Bum bum bum. I don't know.
Well,
So
okay.
Boots, are gonna come down with some wrong lore again? Oh my god, what is? Should we get Modramoth on
Should it-
just so he
Wait,
could?
what are we talking about?
I don't know. I
Ke-
honestly don't know.
Kevin is throwing shade on Boots right now.
Why?
It's Kevin. What do you expect? He just does
I'd
that.
be
That's all he
mad if
does.
I was a cranky little Dutch boy too.
Umbra, I am older than 21. I am older than 21.
Older?
Quite a bit older.
Just
Quite
a little
older.
bit.
Just a little bit.
Journo in tea time. Journo probably isn't available right now.
Yeah. So what's happening in Guild Wars 2 on Tuesday?
Oh, we got upcoming changes in PvP, haven't we?
And amazing upcoming changes. Number one.
Right, guys, can you believe this? In just 4 short years, ArenaNet have worked out that if you want to have a competitive ranking system, you will require something like MMR or ELO, or in this case, Glyco 2. That is marvelous. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And well, I think the most surprising thing, and also probably the best thing about all this, not sarcastic at all, is balance changes we're getting had a little note next to each and every one of them which said in PvP only.
This is actually a really big deal. In fact, this is probably one of the biggest deals about this patch. Actually, they basically just as an offhand remark, they more or less said that they have come up with the technology that will allow them to split skills based on a numerous factors like recharge, coefficients, I believe, and well, I guess that kind of covers everything pretty much, and all kind of boon application, condition application, or all basically they can tweak everything between game modes very easily. It would seem that is what they would seem to be implying, and that that's pretty good, isn't it?
That's amazing. That is all we've ever wanted. And does that mean that we could start seeing some changes to raid PvE as opposed to following everything by world versus world?
I think they will probably not do too much. I think they want to keep it minimal.
Okay. You think there's not going to be much changes until the expansion comes out, and then they're going to start to have to overhaul things again?
This almost seems to be like preparation for the expansion. They're ready to maybe diversify a bit, but I actually think they will attempt to keep the changes very... they won't make a lot of them. I think they'll try and make it as consistent as possible between game modes.
It makes me think, just based off of what's happened in the last two balance patches, it makes me think that the Revenant Elite spec that they're working on for the next expansion is ridiculously good. Because they nerfed Revenant to the ground for PvE, they nerfed it in PvP, and I know this is probably a terrible idea to do, to nerf everything to the ground before the next Elite spec comes out, but it's probably amazing. Either that or they just hate Revenants.
To build up that Revenant hype.
Exactly.
And yeah, I do kind of like the way they've...
the part where they said that Revenant was difficult to play. That was really funny.
Is that true? They said that?
Yes, they did. They said that in the forum post.
Oh. I mean, difficult to play really, really well, probably. Just not difficult to play okay. Definitely not. Like,
so it's difficult to play, but if you can, there's a really high payoff, and it's like, I'm not so sure if you've ever seen just players just spam with Revenant skills, because that's what they do.
Yeah, and the thing about Revenant skills is they can just spam because they do so many things.
And vulnerabilities,
yeah.
And chase people down with precision strike and unrelenting assault, and all you gotta do is just press a button. Easy.
They've bopped it pretty hard though, with some pretty hefty damage reductions. They halved the damage in PvP of the Star 5, which, and in fairness, that skill is incredibly cancerous, so it kind of has it coming. Because it does so much damage. It does so much damage. It should only be
for CC anyway, though. It is a CC skill. It should do that much damage.
Well, yeah, and a big part of it is that you put some people on the floor, and with your precision strikes and auto attacks, and then people try and revive, and then you do some kind of, this is kind of the Revenant MO, right? You have these insane CC combos you can unleash. You've got your Dragon Wings, you got your Shiro Elite, and you've got the Star 5 as well. And that can just be incredibly powerful if people are trying to revive. You completely deny that. And previously, it would do an insane amount of damage as well if you can land all the hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't land all of them, it still does really nice damage. But now it's going to be more of as a utility thing instead of something that you can just demolish people with.
Can you do that against a wall against somebody and it'll hit every time?
Yes.
It's kind of weird into the wall. Sometimes it does. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what else is weird into the wall?
What's weird into the wall?
Unrelenting assault, because if you unrelenting assault somebody and you run into a wall
into
in the right spot, you just get them stuck in the wall and they fall through the map. That's cool too.
Yeah, that's actually really funny.
That's good.
A
thing they have to change that keeps on showing up on Reddit as a complaint, and I agree with them, is Mace Skill 2. That if
just makes you fly.
No, that's Mace Skill 3. Mace Skill 2 is that AoE fire.
Yeah.
That if there's any slight bump in the terrain,
it does nothing.
It does nothing. It's like,
oh, good.
You have to exist it's like this plane of damage that if you're 1 millimeter above it or below it, it doesn't do anything. So
It's good.
yeah,
It's good.
it's not good.
That's,
It's terrible.
that's good. That's good. That's nice.
Oh.
You know, Connie Rev could use some love, you know? After they got rid of the mercenary amulet, it fell out of favor. You know, you'd see Connie Revs going all over the place before that. And then they also nerfed the resistance as well with Demonic Defiance as well. And they really kind of toned down Condi Rev.
Yeah, but it was OP though with that
Yeah,
resistance.
it was completely disgusting. It was unbelievably repulsive.
It's kind of like Warriors right now with their because there's still that resistance build. Boon duration.
With Warrior, you just run around with permanent resistance. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
but I mean, the whole point of PVE though, PvP rather, is that people find stuff incredibly abusive. So it's kind of there's always going to be disgusting builds out there to a certain extent, or at least builds that, given a certain setup, they can be unbelievably disgusting. That's the whole point, right? I mean, Revenant is still going to be just incredibly obnoxious if you're in a kind of cleaving scenario where you can just go ham with auto attacks, right? You've lost a bit of that massive spike damage with Precision Strike. That's been toned down 33%. I mean, 33%, that is beefy. That is, wow. Okay, that's a big change.
Wow.
Wow. We're not talking 10%. We're not talking 10%. They're just going to boom. They're going to slash it down to 2/3.
Precision strike.
They precision striked it, yeah. It's still a very powerful tool, though, and it's still going to have nice damage, and it's got the chill as well, which is really, really irritating. But they're trying to kind of shift the balance of power, aren't they? You know, but I mean, yeah, you can still auto attack stuff, and Rev auto attack with quickness. If you've got some might as well on top of that, you're just gonna completely destroy people. And bear in mind, you've still got the epic mobility and basically durability of Rev as well on top of that, right? You still got Shiro. I mean, they had to really nerf Shiro as well, and it's still really good, right? And you've still got all of that capacity where you could dodge all over the place, refill your endurance. You can teleport up things with the phase traversal and get some unblockable attacks. You know, it's all really good stuff.
I could see also, besides Rev, I could see now in Season 5 a resurgence of Dragon Hunters. Or just Guardians in general.
Why do you think?
Because they got a bunch of buffs and their traps no longer daze. Instead, they do 1.5 seconds of slow, and that's a nerf kind of. But I think it'll make it so that people who relied on just placing traps and bursting people down will now have to change the way they play.
You've made an error because what is slow?
Slow is a condition.
Have you ever heard of a Viper's Amulet and Burning Guardian?
That is true. So you can get 3 seconds. You get 3 seconds of slow, which would be kind of annoying. But yeah, that would be pretty good.
It's gonna actually be worse because you're just gonna set someone on fire and make them unable to cast skills and run away.
Yeah. It's true. It's a good point.
See, no, they actually did that. So condition.
It's not going to be a Viper's Amulet.
Viable.
It's not going to be Vipers. They're going to be using the new amulet that's coming out, the one with Vitality. Precision. Well, it has precision.
Does Guardian want precision though? Really?
You don't want precision.
Is it on its own?
There's no perfect burn Guardian amulet right now.
Well, couldn't you just go with saying like Carrion and then have just Balthazar or something for the duration?
It's still not enough. You won't get the full 100% for sure. You'll get up to 60.
I don't think 100% duration is very valuable in PvE though. PvP rather.
And now that the passive justice is upped to 4 seconds instead of 2 seconds.
That's actually it's a big buff there.
Doubled.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, so you'll get 6.5 seconds if you go full. With Carrion, if you go full Condi duration for fire, you'll probably have around 6.5 seconds, maybe 7 seconds of burning on your guy.
Imagine if you could somehow manage to coordinate the active though, because the active gives 3 stacks of burning now.
Yeah, so if you put on the active like when they're at 25%. With that trait that when they die, you get the active back. You get back to the passive. That'd be pretty good. You just roll the damage, keep killing people. You might actually be able to start using those. No, you wouldn't be able to. The sigils that say on kill do something. No.
With the new amulet, I'm just thinking about the new amulet though. So you get precision, condition damage, vitality, and expertise.
Yeah.
And if you've got radiance, okay, so that means when you get a crit, you get another zealot's flame, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe this is actually really good then, because you fuck the power. Power is hell trash. You just give them, you just spam crits, and you get loads of critical chance, and you just refresh your zealot's flame and just incinerate people.
Yeah, it'd be good for like if you have smoldering sigil and earth sigil in that
So
case.
if you have how much condition duration is 560 expertise? It's what, 37%.
37.
Okay, so then if you have a Balthazar rune or something like that gives you some duration, you're up another 45%, are you?
Balthazar is 45. Yeah.
So it's 80%. Then smoldering sigil 100%. Boom. It's as simple as that.
But like we said, you don't really need precision though for Guardian.
Yeah, I suppose even if you don't really need the precision because you can just get Fury or something. Because you don't need constant crits to proc the Zealot's Flame, I suppose. You just need to get a few, because the trait has a cooldown, and obviously Zealot's Flame has a cooldown as well. So I guess you don't really need that all the time. I don't know. But I think it's definitely an option for a bit of a slightly glassier.
Yeah. It's basically, it replaces Wanderer's Amulet for people who have low HP to start off with, which is...
I don't want to think about Wanderer's gear.
Why is that?
What's wrong with Wanderer's gear?
You mean PvE Wanderer's gear?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that the one that's ridiculously tanky?
Yeah, it's power, toughness, vitality, concentration. For some reason, it's different in PvP and PvE, whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. I ran into a Wanderer's Elementalist in World vs. World.
Oh, God.
And it's just like a...
I keep running into Wanderers, Elementalists, and Chronos and raids.
Oh, why?
Because you're bugging, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Wanderer's Chrono, is it really that much worse than Minstrel Chrono?
Yeah, it doesn't have healing power.
Oh, sorry. Well, let's talk about your Minstrel Chrono for a second, though, actually, Teapot. Why don't we? Talk about a certain trait you were using forever.
Nah, okay. I was under the impression that trait actually functioned as it should. It was not the case. Deceptive Evasion is literally worse than not having a trait.
How long were you using Deceptive Evasion on your build?
Oh, like 2 clears, so not that much.
Oh, okay, alright.
Oh, look, Hamato, you even failed, lol. Ban Hamato, guys. Ban yourself, bitch. Okay. But no, don't worry, guys. I'm working on a new meta Minstrel Chrono, okay? Even
Does it have to be Minstrel? Because Brazil's Commander's Chrono is pretty good.
Yeah, but I want to be healing as well with regeneration. Because even if you have loads of boon duration on your druid, the signets are always going to override it with 10-second regeneration, which is really annoying unless you've got Call of the Wild going. And even when you have Call of the Wild, it will eventually tick down and you'll override it with the signet anyway.
So how about this? Don't do regeneration with Mesmer. Bring along a healing...
But how can you not?
I can't even do it.
But the thing is though, Boots. No. Because the thing is, you can't not do the regeneration with Mesmer. You can't help it. Because even if you don't,
unless you don't take that.
No,
Yeah,
because if you ever have regeneration on you and you cast a signet, it uses your healing power.
Yeah, never cast a signet.
Never cast Signet of Inspiration.
Yeah, have the other Mesmer do most of the
quickness. Wait, is that even possible? Could you do a 100% quickness uptime with no?
Track that, because the other Mesmer would be casting Signet of Inspiration and replacing.
Yeah.
replacing regeneration anyway.
I don't know. I believe Nike figured out some way you can actually get the job done, where you equip some minstrel gear on your druid and you get enough boon duration such that it never overwrites your regeneration. But even then, I don't see how that's even possible. But I guess it actually must. It kind of is though. Somehow, maybe. If you do some weird
and fake math.
spreadsheet. If you kind of do some weird quick draw action with Call of the Wild or something with Warhorn, but then you have to take a Warhorn and not an axe. I'm not sure about that.
What is the longest regeneration application in the game? Because that's apparently what is the one that gets through. Is there a rune that gives regeneration for like 9 seconds or 10 seconds?
Like Dwayne runes or something?
Something healing or healing.
What is Dwayne? What is a Dwayne rune?
Okay, rune.
How long
Guild
is
Wars
it?
2. Someone help us out in chat.
Okay,
if you know.
it gives you 5 seconds.
With
But also
constant
some
hydration, that's 10 seconds.
Yeah, so it's the same as a Signet, because Signet gives you 10 seconds when you use it.
Just gonna look up regeneration and see what skills give it.
Because it has to be longer than 10 seconds. But the thing is, this is where it really gets wonky though, but you know when it gets wonky?
When?
Because when the stacks it will prioritize higher healing power, but the stacks will eventually just get overwritten though. That's the problem. Because you're just spamming Signets going
nature.
crazy.
Casting one with nature.
Wait, what is that? What even is
bursting,
that? One
it's
with
the
nature?
facet of nature, and then you cast it when you, the one that gives you all the abilities. Give you all the
8
boon
seconds.
8 seconds with boon duration can get up to 16, and a Ventari healer is I think a 560 per second regeneration tick. Maybe you could do it that way.
Oh my god. It does get overwritten, even if it has higher healing power, I think. I don't know, guys.
Lower, who says this? Hold on a second. Snazzle's is saying, doesn't regen with higher healing power over at lower HP stacks. No, it does. Well, according to Nike, and I think Subi was talking about it too, they were saying it's the length of the regeneration applied.
So you're allowed 5 stacks of regen, and I think the way it works is if you've got 5 stacks, the one that has the highest healing power will actually tick, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But if a longer duration one comes over, I think it overwrites it. So even if it's higher healing power, it gets overwritten. If it has a shorter duration.
Yeah. So like your facet of, not the facet of nature, your one that ticks every 3 seconds on what's her name? The Herald version, just the heal skill. Is 3 seconds each time, so that'll get overwritten no matter what. Basically, everything that a Ventari Revenant would do to give regeneration would get overwritten by any Mesmer application, except maybe that one skill. Except maybe one with nature.
I don't know. I think it should.
What's going on?
We're just talking about regeneration and how the way it stacks is kind of annoying.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So can you confirm if this is correct or not? The longest to be replaced is the longest duration thing that will replace a shorter duration thing, no matter what the healing power is. You don't know. Okay.
I'm almost certain that's how it works. I don't know. Nike said he was testing some stuff, and until he added more boon duration, the stacks were still getting overwritten by the Signet. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
There is a bear talking in your background.
Yeah, there is. It's good, isn't it?
Hi.
Oh, Brazil's a bear. You're a bear, huh?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, been working out. Brazil's a big boy now. Are you the boss of your gym?
Getting there.
Yeah. Oh, really? Are there a few more you need to assert dominance over?
Yeah.
Well, that took an interesting turn.
There are 2 changes I want to see to make certain builds more viable. First change I want to see is regeneration stacks not working the way they currently do, and instead just the highest healing power is always the one that's currently ticking. And always allow the stacks to go on. I don't know. That's weird, though. How would they... It would be very hard to get that to work, but I hope it would work somehow.
Well, it would be really weird. They just need to make it so the highest healing power ticks, right? Because it really doesn't matter how much you stack it, because permanent regeneration is really easy anyway, so it really doesn't matter. how many times you can stack it, because it's going to be permanent anyway in basically every situation. I mean, for goodness sake, every time the Phantasms do something, they apply 6 seconds to everyone in a radius, right? You've got 3 Phantasms going crazy, so you're going to have infinite things,
Hold on a second. It works like this. They take an order of application. When you have 5 stacks, the one that is not ticking, example, 3 stacks, 5 stack, 4, 5, 6, 3 is ticking. If you have... What? Oh god, now it's become a copy paste. If you apply... 3 is ticking. If you apply 1 with 6 seconds, the second one will be replaced. No,
really?
That is the worst...
So wait, healing power is never taken into account? Oh my, that's really unfortunate.
Weird. That is bad. There's got to be a better way. Okay, so that's number 1 that I want to see some kind of change on, that somehow incorporates healing power. The second one I want is combo fields. I would like combo fields to work the same way they do now for other people's combo fields, like the newest one replaces the oldest one. But I want your own combo fields to take precedent over other people's combo fields when trying to do bursts in your own combo field.
I'm not sure about that.
I think that defeats the whole purpose.
Because then
it's your own fault if you override somebody's more useful combo field with your own. And
yeah, you see, the thing about that is that they just put combo fields on like literally everything because they thought that combo fields would be 3 people running around just occasionally using skills and finishers.
Mm-hmm. Was there a follow-up to that?
Yeah, it's called people just spam skills and use skills that have combo fields, and it's just a clusterfuck.
Right, exactly. So I feel that it would be better if your own
the combo
field
finisher
that you've
system
made
didn't exist.
Oh no, that's bad. No, I like the combo finisher system. I just think that it could be improved upon. I think that if your own combo finishers that you place, combo fields that you place down, are prioritized for your own combo finishers, it would improve the system a little bit.
I have an amazing idea.
Okay.
What if just every finisher can affect every field? Job done. So
that would be insane.
We put down all the combo fields, then you have, at Whirling Defense, you got the Axe Spin from Warrior, you got the Reaper Spin. You spin in Reaper, and literally you apply 100k DPS worth of condies because of how many combo fields there are. That's right. One Soul Spiral, just 100 stacks of burning. Job done.
As an engineer, you put down 4 combo fields, and then put your Shredder Gyro in there, and you get 4 stacks of burning for each whirl. That's a great idea. I like it.
I think it's great.
I think we should do that.
Oh, yeah, because the little gyro guy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The little spinny guy. He never gets used at all. But then if they made combos overpowered, then he'd be really good. How many finishes is it?
I think it's down to 6 now, though.
What?
It used to be 12. I think it's down to 6.
No! Why did they nerf that?
I don't know.
What an unusual thing to nerf.
I know. It wasn't even being used before.
Yeah. Oh, rip. No, it shouldn't work. Of course it shouldn't work. That would be silly. It would be really funny, though, if they implemented it.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, PvP only. PvE only. No, PvP only. Yes. PvP only. Combo fields.
I mean,
every single one.
I don't know. Is that a good thing? If you could... But then, suppose you have a combo field. Suppose you're playing an Elementalist.
Right.
That means if you play Staff Ellie, or basically any Ellie, you'll only ever be able to combo in fire or static, because you're doing your rotation, you're going crazy. Your combos will only be those, ever.
If those are what's currently down.
Yeah, but they'll always be down, because you're playing Elementalist.
Okay, so what's the big problem?
Because what if you want to combo someone else's field?
Have you ever had a situation where you needed to combo somebody else's field, and being able to not combo in your own field because it's already down was, like, useful in any way, shape, or form?
I've never really been in a situation where combo fields have been useful.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Because right now, somebody else's field will still overwrite your field. Right now, someone else's field will overwrite your field if you put it down, and then like right afterwards, somebody puts down a field. It's the new field that's being used, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
But if it always prioritizes your own, you just have to wait for your field to stop going. Maybe put your next field slightly further away, and then combo with the field that's over there.
This is a really Jebor?
Oh.
Were you actually adding Jebor?
I don't know.
Imagine if he what did you just
Let's
randomly
see.
add him?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, God. See if he picks it.
Done.
It's been 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he didn't say he was coming on.
Um,
Who just randomly asked him to come on TeaTime after his 24-hour stream? Can't just come on TeaTime. That's a good. Yeah, what about Hammer Guardians boots? They put down
What about Hammer
they put
Guardians?
down permanent light field.
I know.
So that means
them.
that means they're forced to combo.
Exactly. Rather than their light fields overriding everybody else's fire and water fields all the time, it only prioritizes himself. So somebody else puts down a water field, he gets to burst in those fields instead of it getting written over by a light field.
Yeah, but doesn't it prioritize
see,
his
what if
life?
they just there's a better way? What if symbols just weren't a field anymore?
I mean, there's good points for that and bad points for that. A light field is kind of useless, but maybe one day someone will make a retaliation build that's not so bad. I don't know.
Oh, right, maybe one day.
Yeah,
It's not so bad, though.
2034, we're still playing Guild Wars 2.
exactly.
You get you get condition cleanse when you whirl in it. It's really good.
If the bolt hits,
And then
That's true.
wait, what else do you have in Lightfield? You get Light Aura. So if you're playing Auramancer and you use Dagger 3 to leap through it, you spread Light Aura, healing
That's right.
everyone with that as well because you're Auramancer. And then everyone gets retaliation and applies vulnerability. So that
Super helpful.
in that exact situation, it's good. And what's the other way? What happens if you blast? You get area retaliation, right?
Area
Yeah.
light orbs, I think.
Oh,
Oh no, area retaliation. Yeah.
I don't think anyone really cares about that.
No.
auras or leaps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I actually think no one cares. So Lightfield's really letting down the combo finisher field. Really letting it down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Ban guardians.
Ban guard. Just don't use guardians. Simple.
Easy.
Play a real profession like Elementalist, and you'll only have fire fields.
Elementalist is dumb.
Why is Elementalist dumb, Brazil?
Thief is better.
I have a question.
How is
Was
that? How
that-
so?
Was that a problem with Skype, or did you actually go dumb?
I didn't do that.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, it was a problem with Skype. Thief's better. Why?
Because there's something to say about being a man and hitting things with the staff instead of being a little girl and throwing fireballs out of a staff from 1200 range. TeaTime.
I mean, everyone melees in raids anyway. So even if you use a ranged weapon, still melee
Still
anyway.
right there.
What could I say?
Teapot, do you stop? Are you now only playing Chrono because you didn't
Because
like
no
dying
one
all the
else
time
will?
on a Elementalist?
What?
Yeah, because you used to die a lot. I remember when Jernerd was healing
What?
a long time ago. It's the last time I watched you playing an Elementalist in raids.
Well, I mean, I still die a lot in raids because we always wipe.
Yeah, good. Enough. Just on your Chrono, you hardly ever die.
Well, yeah, because Chrono is kind of easy mode in raids. You can just block and dodge and evade literally everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, with Minstrel Chrono, you literally cannot die. You actually can't die. It's hard to
Yeah.
die on Minstrel Chrono. You just have a lot of useless stats that just make you unkillable. But also, you
Yeah.
make your team unkillable. Now that's the important part. about.
And also, you give 10% alacrity uptime because you keep replacing your Avengers with clones.
Yeah. Oh my god. Those goddamn illusionary, that stupid deceptive evasion. What a stupid trait. Seriously, why would that trait even exist? What is the point of a trait that will replace your phantasms whenever you dodge? What the
The
fuck?
point of it is because it's for PvP spam shatter builds for unskilled players that
Yeah.
just spam Mind Spike.
You don't even need that anymore. You got illusionary reversion now in Chronomancer.
What's illusionary reversion?
When you shatter with 2 clones, you get another clone back.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just more clones.
Yeah, so you just spam constantly. I mean, that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So wait, what was your reason for taking the dodge trait in the first place? Like you said, you could get 3 Avengers right at the beginning of the fight somehow with it.
Yeah.
How was that?
So you start because the way you need to get 2 casts of the shield 4, right, in order to make this happen. So the way that you do this is you summon a sword, a sword clone with sword 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're in combat. Then you dodge for another one.
Okay.
And then you just swap to shield. Oh wait, no,
Right.
that's not right at all. You actually summon a warden first or a swordsman, but to proc the first signet of inspiration and share around protection from your mantra that you already have charged. Okay, then you swap to shield, start casting shield 4, and just as shield 4 is about to end, then you continuum split, and that's how you get a second cast. Because when you come out of continuum split, you will have shield 4 off cooldown.
Rather than getting hit by the boss, because the boss might...
Well, no, you get hit. The thing is, if you have 3 clones at the start, that's what allows you to guarantee having 3 Avengers.
Yeah.
You use the block while in continuum split.
And then the 2 more afterwards.
Yeah. Well, no, not the 2 more. Because the way Shield 4 works is if it goes on cooldown after you use the second Shield 4, right? So suppose you don't cast it before continuum split. You finish the first cast in continuum split, and then you don't cast the block. You don't cast the blocked version. If you then cast the block outside of continuum split, it won't have reset its cooldown.
Right. Exactly.
So you only get 2. So what you need to do is you need to either cancel it in continuum split, which means relies on you getting another block after you finish continuum split, which is kind of annoying. Or you need to have 3 clones at the start, which you do with Deceptive Evasion.
Okay. Well, can't you just... Oh, yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, that's fair. You can't just cast your shield, or summon a warden, then cast your shield, start continuing split there, after the first guy Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Cast Continuum Split, block, get an Avenger, Continuum Split ends, both of the Phantasms come back, then you just cast the block again, get hit by it, cast it again, and then you have 3 Avengers. You don't need Deceptive Evasion.
No, you don't need it. It just means you have a 100% guarantee.
Okay.
You don't need it, it just makes it easier.
Yeah, because you have a longer span of time in which you could get the block after casting the continuum split. Okay.
It's not necessary. It just makes it very, very easy.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Getting clones. I mean, maybe a scepter wouldn't even be that bad though. I mean, Hamato splits a kappa there, but what if you actually use a scepter?
Scepter's good.
Bad.
No,
what if
Scepter's
you
bad for auto
actually use
attacks,
scepter
but
to get the clone? Because it doesn't overwrite Phantasm.
And Scepter 3 does more damage than Sword does.
Oh my god. Is this the new
does
meta?
more.
Is this the new meta?
I think so. Yeah, Scepter 3 does a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah, on
but with Minstrel, I don't know, man.
Patho is predicting Brazil, what he's going to say. Yeah, Scepter 3, I think, because Scepter 2 with Berserk build on the tooltip is 2,000 something damage with the 8 attacks. And then Scepter 3, Sword 2 is 2,000 damage. Scepter 3 is 3,600 damage. It's like 50% more damage than the Sword 2.
It might not be.
Whoa.
It might not be now though, because they doubled the damage of Blood Frenzy. In fact, it definitely isn't. Blood Frenzy does way more damage than Confusing Images now.
Blood Frenzy does more than anything else in the entire game on a single skill.
4.8 scaling. Absolute madness.
Let's take a look at this. You might be right. Confusing Images, Guild Rush 2 skills. No, not Guild Rush 2 skills.
Honestly, Minstrel Chrono probably does do more DPS than Necro, actually. That's probably not even wrong. What will be faster? 10 Necros or 10 Minstrel Chronos? Probably 10 Minstrel Chronos, let's be honest here.
Wait. Scepter Chrono was good before SOI nerf. Shatter for quickness. No, it wasn't. That's wrong.
Well, I mean,
because that trait just gives quickness to you. I've had someone try to make this argument that it's a good team support build playing Scepter, and it's not. Because if you just give yourself a bunch of quickness and like all you have to share it around is a Signet of Inspiration, that's ridiculous. That's stupid.
Well, I mean,
it's not a good build.
It's not good. You don't think it's good enough to get enough quickness?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. It's definitely much better now, Blood Frenzy.
Yeah, the scaling is crazy on Blood Frenzy now. It does a lot of damage. A lot of fat DPS. Do you guys think that Support Guardian will be a thing in PvP without the Dragon Respect? I personally doubt.
Alright. You said no capped quickness, though. Yes, that's a big problem. Also, interestingly enough, something else has come about that you don't, just like Hamato said, you don't have Chrono Phantasma, and you're just going to shatter Avengers. Like, you're not going to keep up Alacrity at all. That's a very big flaw right there, because you're not going to have Avengers. And, like, you're just making clones and shattering clones for quickness on yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That trait is designed for, like, some weird PvP build and, like, Amber that people think, this is synergy. Whoa.
You know, I was cursed to always be placed in the same team as a literal PvE. No, what far worse than that? A PvE chrono. What they would do is, at the start of the match, they would do a full rotation.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and put down quickness, and then we would just run into battle, and they would instantly die, because they were running some kind of weird boon duration gear. It was great.
That's hilarious.
It was literal 4v5. It was...
Wrong. I mean, it worked, and you can't say it didn't work. That's the... Interestingly enough, ever heard of the burden of proof? You have to demonstrate that what you're saying is correct. And I have provided evidence to the contrary, saying that you cannot, in fact, demonstrate that. You cannot demonstrate that it worked because there is not really synergy. The trait is bad and it's dumb. So please go back and find a video and present it to us. Show me that your point is valid.
Wait, which trait are we talking about again? I wasn't paying attention.
Shatter. Yes, whatever the Chronomancer trait is. It's a bad, dumb build. It's not good. And I'm saying it didn't work right now, despite you saying I can't say that it didn't. So, LOL.
We need to get this guy on, you know?
No. See, Derpy, I don't sound mad. I sounded mad if I got feared across the room at Sloth.
Oh, God.
Ruined my raid group's chance of winning the tournament.
Well, it didn't have anything to do with it, though.
Yeah.
It changed nothing in the outcome.
Yeah, Snowcrows was gonna easy win, right? Isn't that what you were saying?
It didn't change anything because of IA getting punished by Matthias. Oh, God. Oh no!
Oh no! Is he talking about me? I think he's talking about me.
That's an arbitrary number right there.
I mean, no, it's because it's Scholar, see, 90%.
Yeah, if you mean the people that think that Chrono DPS matters those are the people that are laughing at me, then that's a very interesting crowd that's irrelevant to reality. So I don't think
Oh my
that
goodness.
actually matters as much as you think it does.
What are you guys going to be playing in PvP this season?
I don't know, probably raids.
Okay. All right. Teapot, are you planning on doing some? Season
PvP.
5?
I'll probably play Elementalist if anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the old Aura Share build?
No,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
I like it.
How much damage is it? Is it like, can you kill things or?
You can kill stuff more than you used to be with Cleric. You have Menders now. You actually do pretty decent damage. It's a fun build to play, actually. It's actually fun. With Scepter Focus. Scepter Focus, Dagger Focus, rather. I think it's pretty good. It's fun.
I hope they bring back a way to get the legendary bag piece because I really want it.
Oh, that's an interesting thing, actually. What do you guys think they are going to do about that? Because the thing is, there isn't going to be a new one. Let's be real. Otherwise, it would have been announced. No?
No way.
So there isn't going to be another back piece. So I
They've
would.
split the rewards from the skill, so they'll probably just make it incredibly grindy to get.
Yeah, yeah. It would just be a load of pips or something, I guess. Just mass pips.
It'll just be a horrible grind, but I'll do it anyways.
I
I
don't
want
know.
it.
You just. I guess they'll just create some other achievement structure to get it.
Yeah. Or you just buy it with something, like some kind of tokens.
Yeah. You just have to get a lot of tokens to buy the components or something.
Yeah.
That seems pretty legit.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
I don't really like the. I don't like it. I
You don't like the
back
back piece?
It's not so good looking.
I don't like it either.
I like the glider.
I don't like either of them. I just want it.
Yeah. So legendary. So it is stat swappable. That would be the only reason I'd want to go get it, I guess.
I just want it so I look cooler than everyone.
The thing is, though, that like back pieces are such low stats anyway, so it's like the least appealing thing to get a legendary for.
Well, you never get it for the stat swap. You get it for the skin. The stat swap is just bad.
Actually, you've dumped on your own point right there, because legendary armor is actually the worst thing to get because of the rune system.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe they'll change the rune system though. I think they're probably looking into something for that.
Yeah,
'cause-
maybe they'll change the rune system, and maybe legendary armor will actually come out.
I think specifically for legendary armor, they're gonna add options for the runes. I think that is something they could possibly do.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly that would be, but I think we discussed that we would all pay 500 to 800 gems for a unlimited
Rune extractor.
rune extractor.
That would be so underpriced though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
and it would
10,000.
also just wreck the rune market.
Yeah.
That's true. It would.
You can't sell something like that. It's too good.
The mistake they made was even putting that in the game in the first place.
The upgrade
The whole
extractor.
reason they did, the whole reason they did was for legendary weapons. When they redid those.
How so?
I think it was for
Because they
ascended
made them
weapons.
stat selectable.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I'm pretty sure that's when they added the upgrade extractor.
Well, the legendary weapons were always in the game. I think it's when they made ascended weapons. That's when they added.
No,
the upgrade.
whenever they added the stat swap to the legendary.
Oh yeah.
Because they used to just all be soldiers unless you transmuted it.
You're right.
And that's whenever they added the what was it called? The tool that would let you break the transmute apart from the original skin.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist anymore.
That system was it was bad.
It was
Holy
bad.
shit.
Wardrobe was such an important add to the game.
Yeah. It really
so-
was.
Yeah.
It really was.
It changed the game entirely, but it was very important for it, I think. Like the economy definitely changed the economy entirely. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I could see them changing something. Also, they should probably just reduce the price of upgrade instructors in general, because you can make the point to say that eventually maybe gems aren't going to be that hard to get, but no, that's not true, because as the economy grows, the gem price changes all the time too. So like at no point will the cost of those gems be worth it to
Yeah,
upgrade extract, unless it's
100%.
for like your ghostly infusion or something. But
It
that's
would have
it.
to be like 100 gems would be a good price.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, for the infusions uh, for AR and stuff, pay 24 silver for those upgrade extractors.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense that that thing still exists at that price.
I think a lot of the time it's because, though, that the things you'll extract won't always be tradable with infusions. The really valuable ones aren't really tradable, no? Like, you can't trade the plus 5 stat ones.
Yeah, maybe they'll make it so that you'll be able to extract runes. Maybe not. But
And
I
the
was gonna
like
say, and then there'll be a count bound or something.
the hold on.
What?
The like the phospholuminescent and the ghostly infusion, those have +5 stats, but like
Oh, you can trade them, yeah.
being able to trade.
Well, I mean, look at the price. Look at the price of I think you may have muted yourself, but look at the price of ghostlies. You know, they used to be like 1k gold, and now barely over 200. It's like if you have something like that,
those are over 1,000.
yeah, but isn't that
But
significantly less common? No?
Yeah, exactly. But the ghostlies, like those, that's something that the supply will infinitely increase by, like forever, because there will continually be more and more added, because people will get them as drops every week, and people will get more raid tokens each week to buy more. So like, it would make sense that the price would just perpetually go down and down and down.
Yeah.
Like the point of stabilization would be the point at which it would cost less to buy a ghostly infusion with the particle effect with a +9 agony resistance with like a +5 power than it would be to like make one in fractals that doesn't have the particle
Isn't
effect.
that very, very close now? In fact,
Yeah,
a ghost infusion is probably cheaper a lot of the time, right?
it might be. I don't know.
Sometimes it might be. Because I mean, they're expensive to get 20. It's 200 stabilizing matrices, right, for each one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 20.
No, I could
It,
probably
oh
make
no, wait,
more.
is it more than that? It's a lot. It's a lot of stabilizing matrices, and you need what 4+9s to make a +9, and then 200 stabilizing matrices. So it's a lot of gold to make it.
I need to go make some more +5, +9 powers. I just remembered that.
Don't we all?
I've
Don't
got,
we all?
I've
Really?
got integrated matrices saved up from the challenge.
Yeah. Oh god damn. I love that challenge mode. It's so good.
Yeah, and pages too.
I just finally got around to actually putting 150 AR into my stuff, so I could do challenge. Well, yeah, I can do it now. So next time you guys go, let me know, and I'll get carried.
Have you done the Nightmare Fractal boots?
Only level 25 before I got AR for anything else.
Oh,
And at 25 it was easy, but it's because it's 25, I guess.
there you go. A +9 +5 power is going to cost you 95 gold according to Guild Wars 2 efficiency.
All right.
So there you go.
Wow.
So it's like you can get 2 of those for a ghostly then roughly.
Ghostlies, I guess the price of ghostlies really show you how much more people are running raids over and over again than they are in the Silver Wastes. Or is it Dry Top or the Silver Waste where you get that bee, the Queen Bee infusion?
Well,
Or upgrade.
also there is after a certain amount of weeks though, you will 100% chance be able to get a ghostly. Bear that in mind as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? After you get 100. I suppose you're insanely unlucky and you get no other drops. I mean, after just what 6 weeks, 7 weeks, you can get one if you're like really, really unlucky and you barely get any drops.
Queen Bee and Chat Giga way rare. I get it because it has to be because there's a ton of people in maps as opposed to doing raids. But I guess it's not very equal right now. The rarity of I know, but if you could get it guaranteed, then it makes sense that it's not. When you buy it out, is it still tradable or is it account bound?
What, the ghostly infusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can trade it. You could try
Okay.
and flip it if you wanted to.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, people don't they drop rate on ghostly infusions is not actually that low. You see people, you know, a few people will get them every week, you know, and that's just on the streams there where I raid, you know. And
Yeah.
I've got how many ghostly infusions have I got? I think about 4, but then again, I've been raiding on 5 accounts. So yeah, I mean, look at this guy clearing wings on 3 accounts since they came out, and he got 1 infusion. Should I kill myself? I mean, I don't want to say it, but that's unlucky, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty unlucky.
Yeah.
Do you raid on 5 accounts?
I used to, but now I kind of got bored, so I only do like 3 or 4 usually.
That's crazy.
It's just might as well do it to get extra value out of raiding.
I guess so. How many level 80s do you have in the game altogether?
Altogether, I just have 1 per account, and then 1 of every profession on my main. So
Oh, okay.
some.
Yeah. We
Bonnie
saw
once told me
the world was gonna ruin you.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Duck Dragon looking kind of dumb.
What?
If they put Shrek into Guild Wars 2, would that?
My boy Shrek.
Okay, so what would you rate Guild Wars 2 now, Brazil? What is it out of 10?
What? Currently?
Yeah, currently.
I feel like an 8,
And then if they put Shrek in the game.
13.
Okay. How should they implement Shrek into the game?
Replace Moss
Just
Man.
do it as an Easter egg. Whenever the giant comes to attack that like ogre town, there's just an ogre and it goes "Rah!" And I don't know. And they could have a char that goes, "Wow, that ogre's angry." Be perfect.
An angry ogre.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What if they put "We Are Number One" in the game? They should actually just put "We Are Number One" in the game.
It's a good meme.
It's a.
And
Are you
it's going
familiar
away
with that
fast.
meme? You don't like that meme, Boots? You don't like that?
It's whatever. It's whatever. It's
Huh?
it's a meme that'll exist for another 3 weeks and it'll be gone.
I'm not sure
Wow.
about that.
Really?
There's a guy who's literally making his living from doing shitty edits of that. His videos
Yeah.
get millions of views, Boots.
Yeah.
And it's just stuff like "We Are Number One," but every time they say "one," the entire B-movie script plays, but sped up. That's all
Yeah.
he's doing. That.
That's pretty good.
That video, I think, has over 1 million views, Boots.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's great. I don't see it lasting that much longer.
It's a good video, Boots. It's a good video. It's a quality
Yeah,
video.
I'll go watch it.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I want to see the retention time on those videos. Probably very low, but there'll be like some really unusual people who watch all of them 100% every time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yep, I've watched all of them.
All the
All
way
the
through?
duration.
Even like the 8-hour ones?
Mm.
Wow. What were we even
I
talking about?
love Totino's pizza rolls. Yeah,
Every-
I don't remember, to be honest.
What's going on? What were we even talking about?
I don't even know. It's my birthday. That's something.
Yes, guys, can we get Feel's birthday man in the chat, please? Because that's a Pepe with a little birthday hat, if you don't know better
Oh,
Twitch
wow.
TV. But yes, let us all congratulate Boots per World of Enders on growing a year older,
No.
and also still coming on tea time. Although I suppose you have.
This
some
might
time.
be my last week for. last little
Oh, well, I mean, in fairness, that's not exactly unlikely. Because who is going to be here on Christmas Day? You know, come on.
Nobody.
will.
And I'm cutting down a tree next week.
Wow.
Are you harming the environment?
Boots, what the
Yes.
hell? That's not very green, is it? What the hell?
Well, it's you cut it down, another one grows in its place.
Wow,
I
I don't think it
suppose.
works. That.
We're not strip farming, so
You know how long it takes a tree to grow?
the trees we're cutting down, 15 years.
Yeah, and do you know how long it takes 15 years to grow?
Ooh.
About
See, all right, everyone. All
He
right,
doesn't know.
real
He actually doesn't know.
oh geez, yeah.
serious real talk right now. All right. So one sub equals one tree.
180 months maybe?
One sub is one tree. So just sub right now to Mighty Teapot. Boots will get one tree.
Thanks.
That's right.
Well, that is how it works, by the way.
One sub equals one tree.
I suppose I should probably say that, as a legal disclaimer, that isn't actually the case, in case I get sued. But just pretend that's how it works.
One sub equals one lawsuit. Come on, boys, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
One sub equals one half of Teapot getting better internet and being able to stream better for you guys.
That is true. That is true, actually. So I don't need a disclaimer for that. That's actually accurate. But
That's 2 subs. We need one more sub today because we had one earlier in the stream. Just one more person and Teapot gets better internet. Let's do it, guys. Right now.
Wait, what should we actually talk about, though?
I don't know.
Oh, my new warrior build.
Oh, yeah, lay it down. Explain the concept. What is the concept?
Sage's amulet. And that's all you need.
Sage's amulet, okay.
Right.
And then, do you run just the normal build? Normal setup? The Conde Warrior build?
It's close to it, I guess. No, it's not really the same. Usually Conde Warriors nowadays, I think, are using bow and sword torch. This one is pure melee. And it so it's actually a change of, it's a mix of my old Conde warrior build and my old really, really crappy Boots Bad build that I did for fun and just for laughs.
Okay.
So my old Boots Bad build was like a cleric's heal warrior that would heal a ridiculous amount of money, a ridiculous amount of Arena health when it breaks out of stuns, right? So like you'd have Tempest runes and healing 1200 healing power and rousing resilience and what's it called? Heal shouts. And so when you cast the breakout of stun shout, you would heal yourself for 3,500 plus 2,000 plus 1,500 plus 1,500. So you'd heal yourself for about 9,000 for breaking out of a stun with it. And you could then make yourself stun yourself. But
Headbutt.
Yeah, headbutt. So Sage's Amulet's not 1,200 healing power, it's 560. So you don't heal quite as much, and it was using Tempest runes, but Tempest runes are pretty terrible, and you didn't really need that much healing. So instead, it's running right now. I'm running what's it called? Traveler's runes, because otherwise you're ridiculously slow. And I'm thinking of changing that to the Lynx runes when they come out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd actually be a pretty good choice for the movement speed. 25% movement speed.
Exactly. But yeah, basically it's just a Conde build with mace, torch, and sword. And heals a lot. With adrenal health, it heals 900 a second. Plus your rousing resilience.
Okay.
What's happening right now? Oh, and you do a lot of damage. I don't know. It's good. It's just really solid.
What weapons do you use? What weapons do you use?
You use mace, torch, and sword. So you have a block on each weapon set, and you're using the reflect on block. So you do it's a lot of mitigation and a lot of healing, and at the same time you're doing a lot of damage because it's I think 68% fire burning duration and 1,100 Conde damage, as well as 1,000 something, an additional 1,000 something power. So it's a hybrid.
Wait, isn't Sage's only 560 condition damage? Or is it
No, It's 1,000. It's
Oh no,
500.
it's 560 healing power, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 560 vitality, 560 healing power, 1,050 of power and condition damage. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that actually seems kind of like a lot of damage, actually.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been carrying in my battles so far in my in the things I've been doing.
It's got a 100% win rate in unranked.
Yes, it does in unranked.
Yeah, it's a hybrid build. A hybrid build, I tell you. But most
right.
builds are hybrid builds these days.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, how did you enjoy queuing for ranked boots? 30-minute queue?
Oh my god. This is why I didn't do it in ranked, because it was 30. I stopped queuing at 33 minutes, even though it said average of 7 minutes. So I was done. But I'm hoping for season.
Yeah, let's
5
let's hope solo duo queue can sort some of that out. Although actually, it probably won't. I think the matchmaking will be pretty similar.
I was solo queuing in ranked, so there was nobody playing ranked. That's the only explanation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not many teams actually did more than duo queue. Like the vast majority of people already only do solo or duo. I think most players are solo. Like there aren't even that many duos, and even fewer trio and upward. A trio is really abusive. Trio is like the stomp fiesta. You can just crush people with 3 people. Three-man pre-made, just completely demolish everyone.
Yeah.
That's not possible anymore, though, is it? And Stronghold is gone. Feels bad, man.
Stronghold is gone. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? You're not actually gonna do the legit way to get to anywhere this season, are you? You're not gonna really play the game this time, are you?
I don't know. I don't really want to play Conquest. That's the thing. It's just if I wanted to, stand in circles, I could just do the Gorseful pre-events.
Zach Sal, are you on EU or NA?
He's EU.
That's why.
Nobody knows. The European plebs, they like competition. They like competitive play. NA does like unranked.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. When I was playing unranked for all those wins, probably 2 out of 5 people on each team were actually decent. Everybody else wasn't very good at all. So I think that might have had something to do with us winning every single time. But yeah. Then again, our team too. I was probably one of the bad ones.
Well, now you don't have personal score, so you can't pretend you're better than everyone else anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Skyhammer as well. Skyhammer in ranked. Oh my god. Why? Okay.
It could be okay.
Those stupid jump pads, though, Boots.
There's gonna be a lot of people exploiting the ledges and exploiting the jump pads for sure. A lot of people.
Those goddamn jump pads.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it will be all right. It's a decent map. I'm not sure how much the mechanic is gonna really come into play. I don't think it will. But I don't know. I guess it's all right. I think they should have gone. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Capricorn is a nice map. Maybe they could have added that, but I guess Skyhammer they think is more ready, or Spirit Watch even. Although I don't know I don't think people really like Spirit Watch, do they? I think Spirit Watch maybe needs a bit more refining. Colosseum in ranked? Fuck Colosseum, dude. It's such a boring map.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a little bit too. It's not that it's too big. It's just that it's a little bland for me. It's like all you see is walls. And yeah.
I guess that's what it's supposed to be like, but it's not a very interesting map to me.
I want to see lions come out of grates under the ground or something.
Unleash lions.
Yeah, every once in a while. That'd be cool.
You unleash the lions and they just insta-cap. They just insta-cap a point or something. Spirit Watch is bugged. Oh, it's broken. I mean, Longinus likes Spirit Watch a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he does. Because he was in the Mystic Builds final yesterday, and he accidentally jumped off and died, and then lost. And there we go. He got punished.
Colosseum is like 10 times better than Temple. Yeah.
Temple?
I guess. Yeah. Sure.
Temple's kind of cool, though. You got the little buffs you can collect.
By the way, that wasn't my opinion. I was just reading Zach's comment.
Oh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't we just delete Skyhammer? Because you got to learn to enjoy it. You got to learn to love it, you know? Capricorn is a nice map, actually. I like Capricorn. It's a fun map. The bell mechanic is pretty cool.
The equal distance between all the points might be a bit of an issue, but I think it's a good map overall. Yeah.
The thing is, though, it needs to... If you want to truly test these maps, you have to put them in ranked. You have to just YOLO. Right? In unranked...
But at the same time, you're going to get a ton of people complaining about that. You want people...
They just need to suck it up. I mean, because... Come on, man. I mean, they've got achievements tied to them, so no one gives a shit. They just farm the map and then grind out the achievements and do it. Whereas if it's in ranked, at least people will actually try hard on the map and try and win.
You know, I agree with you. I agree with you that that's what they have to do at some point. But I think, and I totally get it, and I think it's probably a good idea. This season they want to, because every single season there's been things people complained about, and I think this season they tried to solve all those problems, and they just want one season where it's like nobody's complaining, and they're just like, okay, this is a good fun season.
But it's in a competitive game, it's literally impossible. You realize that even if Burn Guardian is shit tier and it is still not good enough, people are still going to complain about it. It's broken now. They press F1 and their entire team burst 15 burning stacks on me. Broken. Just because they died to it once, or what else are they changing? Oh, they're they're buffing Elementalist fucking Scepter auto attack by 25%. Everyone's gonna go, fresh air Ellie broken, nerf it now. And stuff like that.
Yeah. Scepter. Oh, that's PvP only. Yeah,
PvP only.
Okay. It's not great. Anyway, I don't think that's going to make... Nobody stays in air with Scepter long enough for that to actually affect anything. Although I could see it actually working this time. People might want to stay in air for a little bit longer, just if there's a cleave going on.
I mean, I guess. But I don't think it's going to be good enough. I mean, think how insanely good the support build is for Elementalist. Why would you throw that away and take DPS instead?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Elementalist is so good. In a team fight, you can just press every button you have, and your team is going to get regeneration. It's going to heal them. They're going to get protection. They're going to get vigor. They're going to get everything. And all you have to do is press loads of buttons. They get Frost Aura, they get Fire Aura, so they get Might. You got Rebound. You can go invulnerable and stomp people. Obsidian Flesh is just such a cancerous ability. I hate even using it. It's stupid. You just go totally invulnerable and you can just stomp people. Why is that a thing? Seriously, I don't understand. I don't know, man.
I'm okay with it. It's good.
Are you? What? Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. Ellie has the most stomp abilities, eh? It's got that, it's got the mist. It's got that's about it. But no, it's pretty stability, whatever, blind. Yeah. I think Ellie's a really good stomper.
I don't know. So I think Thief is probably really, really good at stomping.
Just going
people.
invisible?
Just go invisible, blind field, instant finish. Thief is the stomper.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Mesmer is really good as well with distortion. You can stomp people. I don't know. I actually don't think Ellie's that overpowered right now. I think it was probably way too strong when they didn't nerf Elemental Bastion. They didn't nerf all the cooldowns, like the Earth cooldown trait. That was insane. It was probably a little bit too good there. Because
better than Ellie?
With Cleric's Amulet is just really, really disgusting.
Yeah, I agree. Gyro's pretty nice. Gyro's pretty nice to have around. Ranged finish while you get to concentrate on somebody else at the time.
That's true. The function gyro is pretty good.
Yeah. Brazil, are you with us?
Hi.
Hi. Hi. I remember not too long ago you were playing Thief in PvP a lot.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to continue it? Or do you think you're going to you're going to do it in Season 5?
Yeah.
Do you play a burst Thief? like a staff guy.
Dagger pistol.
Just dagger pistol, not staff.
No,
Okay.
staff is bad.
But
Yeah,
it got played in Pro League by NA.
Yeah, because Olrun knew that they were gonna lose the game, so he just wanted to do something unpredictable.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I actually like that. I think if you do something weird, you can throw your opponent off and maybe win, even if your opponent is better than you.
Yeah, the thing is, though, even though it's weird, it's something that every guy and his mother was doing in PvP during leading up to that tournament. Like not the pro guys, but just everybody else was running a staff build. So
Everybody
they were
else,
probably
really?
Oh yeah,
Really?
like 90% of thieves.
90% of thieves are running a staff
before they
build?
were doing. Yeah, yeah. It was the theme of the month. It was the flavor of the month, and so probably a lot of teams were prepared for it, even if they didn't think somebody would actually play it in pro. And I think it happened.
It did happen. It did happen.
Yeah, it happened. They lost.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they lost. Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's great if you can just jump on people with Volt. It does a lot of damage, a lot of cleave damage.
Yeah, and you evade as you're doing it.
Yeah. And you can wait. What variant were they running? Are they running like the weird Valkyrie version where you get a crit on dodge?
Probably, or like the Rune of Evasion or something.
Yeah.
Every time I see a PP thief, I want to kill myself. Feels bad, man, says Zach. I don't know. I don't mind.
I've seen a lot of pistol staff, and that build is so bad.
It's really good against bad players. It's like really good against bad players. It is not good against good players. Because good players know to evade or block the unload and then not die.
Dude, what about reflecting it? Even better.
That's what I do as a warrior.
Oh, you make them end themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Now that Rev can do good cleave on down people, Thief may be better. Can't do, yeah. Yeah, possibly.
I think Rev can still cleave pretty well on down people. As with auto attack, it hits 3 targets. I mean, and you have quickness.
And you can still interrupt people with the staff.
Yeah, I mean, a really big part of it is you can just push people off the body as well. It's still the really big strength of Revenant. Knock them back. You can stun them, turn them into Jade, star 5 over them, or just auto attack them and see if you can pressure them down before they get a revive or a finish or something like that.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm gonna say right away. I'm not happy about my warrior build with is it's not good at stopping in any way, shape, or form. It's that's its major weakness for sure.
And it doesn't really have cleave either, does it? Because it's sword and mace bursts.
You can put down it's very good at interrupting people trying to res other people, but it doesn't cleave. It may be like you can do the fire field and maybe berserk F1 with your sword to do some kind of cleave, but it's not very good overall.
Fair enough. Is there going to be a video?
There was actually. There was already a video.
What?
I just put up a match that I did.
Where is it? Why didn't I see that?
I don't know. It was the first match I played with it too.
What?
Yeah.
I think YouTube is scamming me. Why don't I see this video?
Yeah, I think they're scamming me too. And basically, they're making it so that you have to double sub to people if you want to see their stuff.
I have to double sub to you?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is Rune of the Tempest version, though.
Yeah, that's
I don't know,
the one.
Boots. I don't know.
So that's the one where it's a lot more tanky, but you get around much slower. So you'll see a lot of fast-forwarded parts where I'm trying to get from point to point.
You have short legs.
Yeah.
All you have is Savage Leap for movement. Feels bad, man. I mean, you picked Colosseum is really annoying if you don't have movement skills. So
yeah,
maybe not the best map.
Still get across the that little gap there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, right, you're about to fight someone. I'm ready. It's a rifle warrior.
Oh, that's yeah.
There's a guy running around randomly. The Reaper is not even attacking you. He's trying to go into. Is this what NA is like? Holy shit! The Reaper just walked up to you. He's not even auto-attacking with his shroud. Why is he still in shroud? What's going on? Oh, he's a great sword Reaper. Ooh. With Signet of Spite and a stacking sigil. Okay.
Oh man.
Boots, where do you find these players? Oh, actually, I don't know why you
In unranked NA, that's where.
There's complete. Arcane Shield Elementalist.
Hey, that's not well. Right now it's bad, but it might get better soon. You know,
Because they are buffing it, yeah.
They are buffing it hardcore. 50% on activation now. 50% life. Yeah.
In fairness, EU is just as scrubby. But there are plenty of people who run this stuff. It
Do
always feels like
either of
NA.
you remember what the fractal rings were that had magic find stats that are now stat selectable?
Yakington, isn't it?
Yeah, there's Yakington and there's another one.
Oh.
I don't remember the other one.
Was it Mad Kings?
I thought it was Mariner's Compass, but apparently that's Soldiers.
Oh, well, I mean, you can get some nice soldiers gear. That's good, right? Snaf Skyer, there we go.
Snaf?
Yeah, the Snaf one.
Okay.
Snaf. So not much. You want to bring Nike into chat?
Add Nike to the call.
Why not?
Just add random people. This is add everyone. Add our entire Skype directory to the call. See who picks up.
Better than Mojamoth.
What? But he's in our Skype directory. It's no use. I don't know. I don't think we really have anything to talk about. There's some other balance changes, but they're not as monumental. I guess they're kind of bullying Mesmer a little bit. The sustain on restorative illusions is down quite a lot actually. But I mean, I don't think that's. I don't know. I guess that's pretty fair. They buffed the healing power though, so is the healing power even worth it though? Because the scaling on restorative illusions is kind of crappy. It's 0.2 right now. So if they buff it by 285%, it'll be up to what, like nearly 0.6, a little bit 0.57. So it's still really bad, right?
Yeah. So I think it's still bad, but it'll probably just make a bunch of Mesmer switch from Carrion Amulet to Sage's Amulet, because you'll just lose a little bit of vitality, but you'll gain the healing power necessary to keep the thing at the same stuff.
I'm not sure if that's worth though.
Might not be, yeah.
Because healing power is still pretty bad, I think.
Yeah.
It's not an efficient stat unless you're really using a lot of healing power, I think. And I mean using it a lot rather. So unless it gets used in a lot of your abilities, I don't think it's that good.
So it's pretty good for. Actually, it's not bad for Elementalist.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think healing power is really good on Elementalist, because in Elementalist and PvP, you're going to have regen on everyone. You've got your little water unique regen thingy, the Soothing Mist, and then you've got your shouts are healing people, wash the pain away with a short cooldown. Other good stuff,
It's good on my warrior, but in general, it's not that necessary for warriors because adrenal health and
it doesn't scale that well. It
doesn't scale necessarily. Well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And what else is good for Revenant? Not so much. Not at all, actually. That's about it.
Well, the thing is, though, Revenant it just has really, really abusive healing modifiers. You get something like 100% healing modifier off it. It's the same why, even though they nerfed healing for druids, right? The modifiers are so strong that you don't even need healing power. I mean, if you have the healing food, a transference sigil, and just the druid, what is it? What is it called? The 20% healing modifier. It's like Mender's Touch or something. So something like that. Anyways, you've got 40% healing modifier, and you don't even have to use any healing power gear.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
40% more healing. Madness. Go ahead, Brazil.
I'm probably gonna have to go in like 15 minutes.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
So you want to take quick 15 minutes of questions from the audience, and then we'll call it?
Sure.
That sounds pretty good. But I mean, they never give us any good questions. Why are they talking about Particler?
Well,
Puck
Bioball's already
Farticon?
asked a question. He asked, who is number one?
Derpy Moa. Easy.
Yeah, definitely. Number one to get feared.
Get feared by Slothosaur.
Yeah.
This is the Derpy Moa of fear. Repost in 10 seconds or wipe
Oh,
your
someone
recruit.
asked me what I thought about Power Engine. I thought, you know what, Power Engine, it's actually okay. It's just, I don't know. I don't think it's a lot of
your
fun.
stream.
It's all right. It does its job. You can do it. You can do clears with it.
And did you or did you not ever use Flamethrower?
I used Flamethrower on KC to push the orb because our druid was having troubles,
Okay.
and it's actually really good.
There you go. There you go. And Flamethrower auto attack is as strong.
Infinite damage.
Yeah. That's the whole
damage.
Exactly, just keeps
infinite
getting bigger.
DPS.
Yeah.
And that's actually the whole part. The whole point. That was the whole point. I was pushing the orb with the flamethrower. It's insanely good at doing it.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Sainto asked, what will you guys play for Season 5?
Ellie, Elementalist. Yeah, boy.
Brazil's going
Thief.
to play Raids for Season 5?
Yeah, Raids or Thief.
I think you might be muted again.
Yeah.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
I found exactly what Nike's looking for.
Oh God! Don't.
Just start off on Warrior, but I'm actually... What do you think to Legendary Armor being able to absorb runes? So you can switch any runes at a small cost, so you won't have to keep buying new ones. Wait a second. What?
I think that would actually be pretty
you
fair.
put runes in, and then you'll be able to switch back to them later on if you add extra runes to them afterwards.
Yeah.
And that'll still affect the economy, but it's not a bad idea.
Not a lot though. I don't think because so how many players?
It'll become a wardrobe for runes for your legendary armor.
What do you reckon? What percentage of players do raids? Do you reckon?
10%.
So that means 10% of the population would no longer buy runes, basically.
Yeah, but that's the 10% of the population that probably
buys runes.
Buys runes, does a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So actually,
it'll have the same effect on the rune economy as wardrobe did on the skin economy, like exotic weapons, etc. And what it did was it just sort of normalized all the prices to as low as they can be.
Wait, what was this? DPS meters help raids be more accessible? Yeah, but they make you toxic!
Well, I don't think anything's going to stop people from being toxic if they want to be toxic, frankly. But yeah, I don't know if it'll help. Do you think it'll help raids?
What?
No.
What would help raids?
I don't want DPS meters.
I mean, there already exists one. It's got the same name as the Azura in the Nightmare Fractal. I'm sure there are some. I don't know. There's like 2 assholes who use it to flame people. Nico is one of them. He does like to DPS check pugs and then kick them. So that's what he likes to do. I'm joking. Don't ban him, guys. Don't ban him, ain't it? But I don't know. I don't think it really matters, honestly. I think people who will use it for good purposes will just get this other DPS meter, and ArenaNet probably won't ban them. And then people who are assholes probably can't be bothered. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's necessary, honestly, to add it. But I think it's not the environment that ArenaNet want to create in their game, and that's whatever. I guess that's fair.
They're creating the environment in their game by not creating it. But like the thing is, like the tools that exist now will never ever be as mainstream as ArenaNet actually adding the functionality to the game themselves. But the environment will still exist.
It will still be toxic. I think it's difficult, actually. It's difficult decision to make.
Motormouth, climate change is real. And your first question, stop being a Nazi.
Oh, here's a good question. What do you think the most important issue with PvP is, and how would you fix it? Additionally, what part of PvP do you enjoy the most? The biggest issue with PvP is that it's a massive effect fiesta, and everything is huge. There's flashing effects all over the place. And how would I fix it? I don't even know, because it's like an intrinsic design problem with Guild Wars 2. Like, remake the game? I don't know. In team fights, the effects just get way out of hand. There's AoEs everywhere. You can't really see what the fuck is going on. There's massive effects. Feel the burn, eats the entire screen. A Necro does chilled to the bone. There's an insanely giant ice explosion. There's giant Herald dragon wings flashing everywhere. There's Dragon Hunter traps going crazy, spinning around like just complete madness.
How much can you reduce that with the settings? Because I know you can reduce it a bit.
So I'd say some of the effects should be toned down and simplified, but they must still be obviously well telegraphed. So you can say, rebound. Yeah, rebound. It's a huge effect. It's a huge, massive distortion effect. It's insane. It's crazy. Likes the effect. The effects look great. Don't get me wrong, Greg. 2010. They look great. But it can sometimes, get a little bit crazy, with all the AoEs. And what part of PvP do I enjoy the most? Winning? How do I even answer that question? I don't know. Yeah, probably winning. Because I find sometimes the combat is very, very frustrating. Because all the CC spam, or the aids, constant aids. I get turned into a mower. Shit like that. You get CC locked and you just die. I don't know. I play Ellie, so I could just run around in circles and just never die. But I don't know.
Yeah, you should try out the warrior build, because anytime you get CC'd, it's just a bonus for you.
Oh, I could just break out and heal.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Bunker Mesmer. No, I don't. That's not. Oh please, God. No. Oh, when the first season of HOT was just ultimate hell. That bad. Oh God.
It was.
Ooh.
Mostly, it wasn't my fault because I didn't make the Bunker Mesmer. I think it was Hels's fault for promoting Bunker Mesmer with quickness resing. It was toxic. It was pure. It was terrible. Nothing ever died, because also Revenant at that time was ridiculously bunkery as well. Revenant and Mesmer. Elementalist was bunker. Everybody was just playing a bunker build.
Everyone was bunker. Yeah. Wasn't there a Cancer Guardian as well? A Cancer setup for Guardian? Yes. You would just never die?
Yeah. So basically what happened was, in that season of Pro League, every match would start with 10 minutes of 0 points to 0 points to 0 points.
Yeah.
And the first person to kill someone or to capture a point would win the game.
Yeah, because you can't get them off it ever.
Yeah. Oh my God. So after 50 minutes, when the game ends, the winner would be the person with 75 points to 0. And yeah, that was fun times. Fun times.
Yeah, Cancer Guardian was nerfed. It's not as cancerous anymore. It's still quite cancerous. But they're going to make it... I think the change where it's going to daze, and not daze, it's going to slow instead. I think that's actually less cancerous. What are you guys thinking about that?
I think it's less hurtful to new people who don't know how to deal with traps. So like, rather than getting stun locked by the traps or like getting just completely burst down, people who don't know to dodge through traps might have a slightly easier time. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll really affect it that much.
I think not having days is a pretty big deal, because you can't drop it down on rezzing people,
Yeah, that's true.
and just
That's
try and
true.
shut them down by putting your traps down.
Yeah, and slow doesn't affect reses.
Slow is really powerful though. Definitely don't underestimate slow. Like 50% reduced speed is insane, right? I mean that means you're very easy to interrupt and stuff like that. You know, your heal is just annoying. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly.
It'll
Not being
definitely
able to
lead,
interrupt with test of faith. Look, he's not like this. You know.
it'll lead to dragon hunters using traps in a very different way than they did before. Uh, because rather than it being the perfect burst skill, the perfect burst trait where you could stun somebody, they can't do anything, and they die to lots of damage, they'll probably use it in more interesting circumstances. To I don't know, they might be able to use it properly.
Hmm.
Like what Brazil was saying, like try to do it maybe on a burn build, and make it so that they can't react to lots and lots of burn.
Yeah, because they're too slow, and then you just chain interrupt them with, I don't know, your pull or something. See, they're slow. They go for their heal. They're raising their hand up. Heal, please.
Yeah.
Boom. Hook them. Pull them in.
Yeah, it's not. You can't really chain interrupt that much as a guardian. Guardian's got the hook.
You hook, then you recharge the hook with the elite. Hook again. Chain
Yeah,
interrupt.
you got your bow. You can do one interrupt with your bow. Yeah, not so much.
Nah, slow. I believe slow. Does slow affect revive speed? I don't think so. Not anymore. They normalized it at the same time as quickness.
Yeah, due to the quickness resing builds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still don't like that. I mean, it's probably good for the game, but I'm still sore about what my Mesmer build being. I have to make a new Mesmer build, I guess now. That's what I've been not doing for this entire time. When my Mesmer build got unusable, I didn't replace it with another one.
You should just make you should make Bunker Mesmer great again.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do.
Just do
I
it.
have no ideas.
Just take all the I don't know. Just take all the defensive stuff. You know.
Yeah, go full healing power.
Full healing power. Wait, could you run? Wait, what can you get with healing power? You can have. Cleric is gone, so you've got Mender. You can have Magi,
Yeah.
I think, so you can have all the healing power.
Magi, isn't Magi like critical chance vitality healing power? Isn't
Yeah.
that completely useless?
Yeah, it's terrible, but
I guess maybe you could do it as like just a bunker support thing.
oh, the pull is a separate cooldown, so it doesn't even get refreshed. Well, rip the amazing chain pull idea. It's ruined.
Yeah.
Ruined.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's all the questions, right?
Here's a fun question. What would your ideal legendary weapon be? What would the theme?
Oh boy.
That's a very, very difficult question.
I'd
Yeah.
want a Billy Harrington themed legendary weapon.
A wrestling
With
themed
the
legendary.
sound effects.
Actually, probably a cat themed weapon. Do we have one of those?
We do
have
have
what?
a cat, but we have the tiger one.
Oh, that doesn't.
You shoot tigers at people.
That's a
Tigers
bad.
are healing.
That bow's bad.
Cat? Do you mean like just like a
Yeah, just like cats, like Baron von Snuggles or whatever his name is.
Okay.
Can you could use his skin to make into a shield or something?
Oh god.
It should be. It should be the hammer. It should just be a scratching post with a cat at the top of it. Whenever you swing it, the cat like paws in the air.
Yeah. I like it.
I
For
don't
an
know.
extra hat second.
What legendary do I want? I don't know. I don't know what legendary I want actually.
Think of a weapon that you think needs a new legendary first, or one that you really like using. What kind of weapon do you really enjoy using?
All the ones that I use have kind of good legendaries, except I don't know. I don't really like Nevermore that much. But then again, I like the Bifrost. But I think the Matthias staff is just better than a legendary, though.
Yeah. Just make that legendary.
Yeah, Matthias staff should just be a legendary. It's actually such a good skin.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything from Guild Wars 1 that I'd like to be brought back as a legendary weapon? I wouldn't mind a dagger that actually becomes like a claw skin. So like, one of those Wolverine kind of three claw things. That'd be kind of interesting. Unless they're going to make claw weapons.
Claw
in which case.
weapons, new weapon type.
Mm-hmm.
The bolt skin is kind of bad. I kind of like it though. It looks pretty cool, I think. Especially with the effects. The effects of bolt is so good though. Even if the skin is a little crappy, it makes up for it with its very, very nice effects. Looks good.
Bolt is bad
How can you possibly say that, Brazil?
because
Bolt.
it's bad.
But it's so good. Bolt looks so cool. It's got lightning. And that is why Bolt is the reason why the next elite specialization for Elementalist will finally have sword. Because then you can play. They're going to bring back the meta. It's going to they're going to buff dagger offhand, and you're going to run sword dagger on Elementalist.
How about lightsaber sword?
But that already exists.
Really?
Yeah. There's already a lightsaber. I don't know what it's called, but I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Infinite Light is good. Yeah, I do like Infinite Light.
Infinite Light. Oh my god! I mean, if you actually think that Infinite Light is better than Bolt, I mean,
Oh, it's not
Infinite
better
Light
than Bolt,
has
but I do
just
like
years.
Infinite Light.
just don't play Guild Wars 2 anymore. It's over for you. Oh yeah, the plasma sword. Yeah, it's like a lightsaber. But I mean, Infinite Light, guys, it's current year. Let me go all
Infinite
Justin
Light has
Trudeau on
Shrek
you.
ears on the hilt. It is better.
What? It has Shrek ears?
Have you seen? We've had this discussion before. Go look at Infinite Light.
It does not
It
have
has-
Shrek
It has
ears.
Shrek ears on the hilt.
I'm looking at the plasma sword, and yeah, I see that. It does look like a lightsaber, but I'm thinking more like not just a lightsaber, but like an actual blade that goes like a whole blade, not just a little
So
cylinder.
go look at the picture of Infinite Light on
Yeah.
the wiki.
I'm looking at
Yeah, it's
it.
really good.
I don't.
Pointing up. No, they're
Does it have
pointing
Shrek
up
ears?
right by the blade.
I
Those
guess
are
it
literally
kinda-
ogre
I
ears.
guess it kind of does have Shrek ears, actually.
It's got the like cross guard on the hilt, and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
cross
yeah.
guard has Shrek ears.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
does.
yeah. It kind,
Yeah.
that does look a little bit like Shrek ears.
Yeah, they
Literally-
have Shrek is in the game.
Shrek is in the game, so this game's 13 out of 10 now.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Infinite Light over Bolt. I mean, really?
Yeah, I'd rather have Infinite Light.
In current year, nearly current year +1. I don't
If
know.
Infinite Light had more effects to it, I would say yes, Infinite Light over Bolt. Because Bolt, it looks really cool. Well, it looks kind of cool. It looks pretty cool. It's got good effects, but the noise it makes is just insane.
I mean, I don't
Like,
play with game sound, so that's all right.
It's really annoying, the noise. It's on par with the Dreamer.
Is it as bad as spamming Mantra of Pain in raids to heal everyone?
It's worse, I'd say. It's worse than that.
Wow, it's pretty
Yeah.
bad. That is actually
Yeah.
pretty bad. Wow, I guess that's everything. Let's go invade a stream after we explain who everyone is. Boots, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
I mean, it's good to have you here on your birthday. Let's all wish, our wonderful co-host, World of
Yeah,
Enders,
maybe-
aka Bootspur, happy birthday, guys. Let's go, come on. While you advertise and shill like,
Like a shill.
Like a shill, exactly. Go.
World of Enders. You can find my channel World of Enders on YouTube. I do movies and videos and stuff. And probably the next time you see me on Tea Time, I will be living in the United States.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Amazing!
I know. It's something.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That is something. You picked the right time to go. I hear the political landscape over there is absolutely fantastic.
Primo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really like. They would love me being an immigrant into their land.
I'm pretty sure you're more qualified to be president.
Unfortunately, in the Constitution, I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
But yes, I'd be more I'd be more qualified otherwise.
Yeah,
probably.
Jebro and Boots. You can go
Yeah.
hang out. Yeah.
I don't know.
What if we genetically merge Jebro and Boots into one? Does that mean they're technically qualified?
Qualified to.
Because you have to be here for a certain amount of years, but surely if we merge them, the years combine. It's added.
No, you have to be born in the States to be president.
Oh yeah, you have to be born there, and you also have to live there for a consecutive number of years.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll just, forge your birth certificate.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Just like Obama, am I right?
Yeah. Okay, Brazil, how about you?
What about me?
Who are you?
I don't know. It's a good
Existentially.
question.
That's deep.
I'm Dr. Mobius.
Ooh.
I'm the big empty.
Okay. And finally,
Alright. It's me. Follow this stream. I already saw someone doing that. Follow their excellent example. It was Kramhoek. What an excellent human being you are. And I just started another copy of OBS. This could get a bit weird. I don't actually know what happens when you do that. But either way, thank you guys for watching this tea time. We will host someone. But before you do, there were links to my wonderful co-hosts. Go follow both of them. And then follow this stream. Follow me on Twitter. And then go follow Inks. Go say hi to Inks. He's not feeling too good today. Let's cheer him up. Let's give him some love on Twitter. Just put a cap pride to him on Twitter or something. I don't even know. He'll wake up. He'll be really confused. But then you can say it was us the whole time. So go check him out as well. He's back to making videos on very consistent. He's maybe even stream towards the new year. He's getting a new setup, I believe. So he'll be. Inks is going to be back on the scene, guys. You can't get rid of Inks. You can't get rid of him. But yeah, and also subscribe to the stream as well. Give me money, please. Tea time,
Yeah.
Resident Sleeper, Dan's game. Frost, come on,
What?
dude. Come on, Frost. Frost.
wow.
I mean, Frost isn't even a sub, so his opinion barely even matters.
Mm,
There we go.
wow, that
Yeah. Rip Frost.
One
I
sub
got him
equals
good.
one opinion.
What?
One
Yeah.
sub equals one
That
opinion.
is fair, actually. That is fair.
yeah, no
yeah.
legal disclaimer for that one.
Yep, it is time to sell out Skyline. You're exactly right, and I'm selling out. We're gonna host someone. Who will it be? I have honestly no idea. Who is streaming right now?